Anyways, I was just messing around there a little bit. Haven't played these in a while. Anyways, I have to practice some more. Can you even see me? Anyways, let's get to your tarot reading, you guys. When you're playing bongos or any other kind of you want to play with the bones of your fingers. That's the whole trick. Or just the... And you want to start with your rhythm hand usually. You can start with your tempo hand. Yeah, any beat. Hi. Yeah, pretty much. And I'm more of a songwriter than anything. I have a lot of influences. So, pretty much, yeah, I don't believe in genre. There's three basic principles to playing any instrument. And it's tempo, rhythm, and key. And as long as you're on time, you can do whatever you want within reason. It's like having the golden ticket to the go past go thing in Monopoly and going straight to heaven. You know, like you can't do any wrong because you're a timekeeper for God. Because life each second is like that's a second. So anyways, if you can count, then you can play anything. But the loudest note in the guitar or the drums, that is the tempo for that specific piece. And if you could keep on time to that, you could do whatever you want pretty much and emphasize and inline harmonize with what's going on unless you're creating it yourself. And that's how you do tracks. And you just lay the tracks until they're perfect. And you go over it and over it and over it until it's perfect. And a lot of labels don't want to pay professional musicians to be in a studio for fucking all month. You know, it's like, get it right the first time or don't. You know, it's like, that's how it is because it costs a lot of money. Okay? I mean, there's nothing more precious than someone's time. So, especially with a great producer and a great engineer, sound engineer, and you know, these people and that put, it's not even just the artists, it's all these people behind the scenes that people don't realize. And it's kind of disturbing a little bit because it's like, nah, man, like, for reals, like, it takes like everybody from the toilet cleaner to the dishwasher to the makeup to the hair to the dressing, you know, to the fine tuning of the instruments, the sound engineer during live shows. I mean, it takes all that for a great concert. So if it was a metronome, it would just be, if you're playing guitar, and then you just, your loud note has to be on time, on tempo, or it won't sound right. And as long as you're on time, you can do what you want. As long as you're in key. Got to be in key, and you got to follow with the guitarist. If you're a bassist. And if you're a bassist, you follow with the drums. The drummer and the bassist are like the best friends. Like, that's the structure of each song. So that's like a metronome for that song. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I think if more like really good musicians, like, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna throw it out there, like Mr. Five, John. He's great. He played for GNR and Eminem, or not in Eminem, sorry, MM, Marilyn Manson and stuff like that, which named him John Five because he was the fifth guitar player supposedly. But anyways, if he would not use a metronome and he would actually listen to more music and like play along like a layer or something, I think he would like slow down a little bit and like that way he doesn't feel so alone because he's so damn good. It's like, you know, and it's like, I think, yeah, if he listened to more of other people's music, I think that he would be more inspired to write the simple things and then do the little you know, the really melodic, like I call it like a rainbow pentatonic minor scale. Anyways, he does it really fast. It just takes practice, you know what I'm saying? So oh, thanks you guys. Well, you know, my dad was a musician. My grandfather's a musician. I can't get away from him. Like, I've tried. I really have. And they just keep, I guess, flocking to me. But I haven't played actually in months because I've been focused in the channel. And I'm not making no money from my songs yet. And the songs I do have on there are really raw. They were just taken the first time. They're not edited. They're really raw. All my songwriting on there. I originally made this channel to not forget the songs I wrote because I never recorded my own music. And I had many nights being up writing songs with really good musicians. Like 2 Roberts that I knew. 3 actually guitar players named Robert. and then one named Joe. So, and then Kelso. Yeah, Kelso is fucking rad, dude. Um, Anyways, I know a lot of good musicians, and so when I was younger, that's the thing, that's what we did. So, I kind of did the Stevie Ray Vaughan thing. Yep. And then went straight, and everything's cool now. But, yeah, I'm 44 as well, and I live to tell about it, so that's a miracle. Anyways, hi, you guys. And, let's start your reading, really. That's what this video is for your reading. Which already got some decks out. Okay. Let me see. Let me get a lighter over here. So how you guys been? I hope you're ready for the holidays. Because if ready or not, here it comes, right? Like, literally, I was bad young one year. I think I was like 14 or 15. I was so bad that year that I got coal in my stocking for real. And I didn't get no presents. Like, for reals. People, these kids, this day and age are so spoiled and just don't appreciate, really. Um, this peach ring shit is pretty good, and it's only $1.25. So yeah, can you believe that? Something for $1 almost. Yeah. So, anyways. My grandmother, I miss her so much. I miss her so much. Her frame got broken like 3 times, and I need a new picture. She is a Queen of Hearts. I have this tattoo on my back. This heart tattoo here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a cross, and it's like in the Queen of Hearts. Like the wand from almost like they're wands, anyways. And it's the Queen of Hearts, okay? And it's because my grandmother was a Queen of Hearts, and I actually got it done when I was like in my 20s. And it was dedicated to her, and she really was a Queen of Hearts. And all she wanted to be known was as a good Christian woman. She was the most beautiful person to me in the entire universe for not giving up on me. So is my auntie, my father, you know. But I need a new picture. The frame just got dropped too many times, so she is the Queen of Hearts, so I always used to say that. I miss her very much. This is the 3rd Christmas without her, and it just doesn't feel like Christmas. The years just go by. The years go by, and that's it. And that's it. Like, seriously, it's just sad. It is. It breaks my heart because it breaks my heart because I miss her so much, and I should have been more there for her. But I chose my career in a salon, and I tried to not open it and address an issue with my father, but at the time we weren't really getting along so well, and my grandma was there, so it's a long story. And so I ended up going back to Mojave, California to face my responsibilities and make the best out of things, I guess. It served its purpose. It took a lot of work and effort. It did. And I was 3 months away from an SBA loan. 3 freaking months. Can you believe that? Anyways, it was doing so good. I tripled the business myself, by myself. Like, literally all the fucking queens in the deck. You know what I'm saying? In 1 freaking year. But then I lost it, so it's the storefront, and Then this dog got a hold of me, and now it's getting worse. So I don't know what to do. I'm just frustrated. I'm kind of pissed the way that it was maybe treated or how people handled shit, you know? Mm. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And so, here we go again, starting over again, and I am fucking 44 years old. You know, and I feel like, damn, dude, I would never have thought this of myself. I had my own place when I was fucking 15 years old. My own place. Okay? Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, Taylor. Jessica? Taylor. Jessica? Taylor. Taylor. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Hi, everybody, again. So... anyways, let me, I don't think I blessed this first. Let me bless this reading. Lord, we thank you for the things that we manifest to have of great health, good, genuine love, trust, relationships, supportive people, bad intent or return to sender times a billion plus 7. And we pray for our enemies, and we thank you for the ones that are for us. Thank you for your divine protection. And may you bless this reading to where I can deliver the message to the collective that needs to be delivered. And this I pray in your name, Lord. In Jesus, amen. In the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit of the light and your divine protection and whatever you pray in, I don't care. We accept everything here. So it's like, you know, yes and no. I had that. I had these cards out of sort earlier. But, so let's start with 3 questions, you guys. Okay. Your first question. Ready, collective? No. It's like, an uphill battle. It's like a lost cause. Okay, so... yeah, so no. Maybe it came to someone's career, I don't know. Second question, collective. Yes. Okay, valuable experience and worth your time. Much profit. Third question, collective. No. In the formative stage that you're in is the other person is being very immature. Because they're acting out of desperation, I guess. And so I think that's where if they, a lot of people come across you, oh, I love you, to multiple people's life, because they probably really do. And they're in a desperate situation. Don't hate, appreciate. They're trying to survive, okay? You know what I mean? And that person is genuine, really genuine and honest. You want to see? This person is honest. Yes or no? Yes. What was I saying? Yes. Okay? So, yeah, lucky. Successful venture. So this person that you were asking about, yes. You're lucky to even know them, and it's a successful venture. This is 11, angel number 11. Of leadership and hard work. Okay, so your first question was no. Your second was yes, okay, and your third was no. No, because of immature. And so the overall question was yes for that person you were asking about, collective. Maybe about a divine feminine, masculine. So, is this masculine? Confirmation. No. Feeling out of sync, not compatible. Feminine with masculine traits, almost. Sigma power traits. Sigma power. Alpha. Those are all so masculine. Yes. Okay. And yeah, aligned with your values. So yes, there's both parties here. Okay, great. All right. So I hope that helps, whatever that meant to you. But yes. And when you find people you could trust like that, it's like, oh my gosh, collective, you never ever want to let him go. You really don't ever want to let him go. Because, like, honestly, that person will be there for you to the dawn of ages. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Let me see. Okay, hopefully that helps. So, affirm with me, collective. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all around you. Celebrity! Right on, dude. Wow. Talking about a rush, right? Like, how do you guys deal with all of that? It's just, wow. Yes, this of your sixth chakra, no wonder. This thinking woman of an angel of balance being a solid foundation or maybe a guide. I live, affirm after me, a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. As I care for others, as I care for myself. This angel of love, okay? And this Pisces energy, you could be 52. You could be 25. You could be 53. I think that you use your whatever power you have professionally and you don't misuse it. Just because you can, you won't. Affirm after me. I have all the power I need to create destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. Right? Alright. So let's see what the cosmics have to say about this. I don't know if I even shuffle these yet. So how you guys been? I hope good. Please subscribe if you like this channel, and like, and then don't forget to push the bell, and then all the notifications, and then let's see, share with your friends so it gets in the algorithm. And there's a tutorial on there on how to make plastic straws float. So I've come up with this solution. And it really works, and you can try it for yourself at home. And, you know, it just works. So, sorry, guys, this thing is like, I'm just trying to get it like, Almost there anyways. Oh my gosh. This leg. Okay. Okay. I think we're... Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. With harmony. What was I saying about harmony? Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. Goodness. Okay. Okay. So, anyways. Harmony. It's beautiful. Melody. Relationships. So you definitely are a musician. And you're collaborating, like, right now, if you're not, haven't collaborated already. I feel this older person wanted to collaborate with you. Maybe they knew someone that you knew, and they want to help you because this other person told them, you know, look after when I'm gone. So to achieve your goals, they sent this collaborator. And you do really good harmonies with them. You have this awareness which maintains, you know, a present every moment feel and appreciate the moment in this prosperity from hard work and loving life. Okay, and then you find your inner peace with your music, I feel. Moments of just quietness. And that's a simple harmony of living as well. Through this courage, you're like an eagle. So a crow, when a crow tries to get, when a crow tries to get to an eagle, okay, and get their prey, the eagle flies higher, and the crow can't fly that high. You see what I'm saying? So you build this courage, and it's hard. It's not easy doing the right thing when no one's looking. It isn't, but it lies within all of us, and you are the only person who has the power to make your own decisions, and that includes overcoming an obstacle of any sort. You can do that. You have that. Like, and you probably live in the USA. This prosperity, this peace, this harmony, this gratitude. Look, be grateful for every moment like you do. You keep a heart of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. Through this wisdom that creates this prosperity through your life experiences and this awareness and reflection. You had to transform too, from maybe one state to another or whatever, because your soul was evolving and learning, because you're the type of person that is not a know-it-all and you love to learn over this awareness, and it inspires you. Love and compassion here inspires you and creates this happiness. Pretty much. Yeah. And I think that was part of the transformation, is finding that self-love, because you started working when you were really young. You know, and giving in to others. Because you wanted to please everybody, people pleaser. And you were inspired by this love and gained wisdom through experience at a very young age. I feel like you never had a childhood, but that you did learn the hard way that happiness, you know, is what you make of it, basically. And especially through communication. I feel like you're almost a life path 3, where you're really like a sponge. You soak everything in, and you only have to tell you once, and then you get it. You know what I mean? Like, you're really easy to work with. A lot of people are happy to work with you. A lot of people through this universal wisdom, they're like, when they hear your name, they're like, hell yeah, I want that guy in my movie. Because they have this full wisdom and they're always willing to learn. This person who always seeks guidance, this person with attitude of gratitude that actually humbled himself to learn how to be better. This creative person, look, that works in the arts, might have went to Juilliard in music, could be in acting or a drama or a Broadway or a TV show. Um, Through this attitude of gratitude, that's how he got in, really. And the courage to do so. And that is like freaking the truth, because he was wise at a young age and inspired. Through happiness is what you make of it, and this compassion for his loved ones and being a people pleaser. Um, Look, he had to restart over like 2 or 3 times. Or what? 3 or 4 times. I'm sorry. And it's like this woman always prayed for this person. Yeah. Dialogue, definitely a person, a director, or an actor we're dealing with. Give me some hearts if I'm right, dude. Please confirm. I'm really interested in all of this. Um, Give me some hearts or some thumbs up if you're. Don't be afraid. Like no one. I don't know. But express your wishes. I feel like. I feel like you do that, and you discover things by following your passion through this creativity. And you're brave enough to do so by creating friendships. I feel like you were a guppy, but you believe in miracles. See, you're a person that has hope here. Um, so it's like, yeah, you're brave and you trust in your own intuition and yourself. So you're brave to be a guppy to talk to a shark, so to speak. Like just saying. And cherishing people and who they are and who harbors your soul. Like you believe in karma. You wouldn't want anybody to do to you, to them, what you would want to be done unto yourself. And this is choosing your battles through being compassionate and happiness here. And being inspired by these people that have your back, really. And you're just not used to people having your back like that. That's the trip, but the hope, the miracles, the divinity, and the acceptance. Look at this. You're accepted. Divinely accepted. Look, these 2 cards through, because you're the light in the darkness, and this is the thing. You're a star. You're a natural star. A celebrity. And you are the light in the darkness. You might have restarted so many different times. You see that? Or look at all these transformations of butterflies. It's like from caterpillar to butterfly. You know what I mean? I feel like you took on a lot of different characters. Thank you guys. Um, Through these miracles everywhere, keeping the faith. By keeping the faith through this bravery and prayer. And, every moment's cherished. So remember that. When you see your grandma or when you see your mom or when you see your dad or your loved one or anybody, don't forget to tell them how much you love them and how beautiful they are, and just how much you need them, and give them purpose. Don't make them feel burdened or anything, there's no reason for that. And yeah, but through this acceptance, it's a privilege to take care of your folks and their elderly. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege to take care of them. It was for me, for my grandmother, anyways. I miss her very much. 3 years without her, and I'm just so sad. I feel like I'm channeling your spirit too, collective. It's like, come back, come back. I even wrote a song about it on YouTube somewhere. Why I recorded it, because I can't even remember the basic melody right now at the moment. I'm like so stressed out. But I feel like this chemistry, this acceptance, you're hoping in being accepted and people having compassion with you, as it's a cruel world. You just want to be accepted. Your hope that you're accepted. Look how many times you had to start over, dude. Oh my god, I can't even count the fucking butterflies on both of these cards. Look at that. I can't even count the fucking butterflies. Can you? That's how many times you had to restart. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, through this hope and this balance, I feel like native, something natural, and finding this balance and maintaining harmony in relationships. And harmony was the first card to come out here. Okay, so yeah, this balance, um, this hope of being the beam of light in the darkness. I feel like you're like almost a life path 5 in an adventuristic new worlds. Looking at them as blessings and gifts from the universe. And these are like scary things, man. Like sugar gliding or rock climbing. Like that's freaking serious. Like riding a wild animal. That's like nuts, dude. Like this person's living on the edge. These people. You know, they're not. Yeah. But even though safety, because safety is their foundation. And I feel like there's a lot to learn from that, from people like that. It's a blessing. That's why they're blessings to everybody around them, because they have their compassion and embracing others. That's why they don't let anybody in their tight little circles, because the differences. And even though this person accepts your imperfections, would you accept theirs? Basically. Um, are you confident about that and believing in their worth and your worth and their abilities? That's the thing. Look how many times this person started over. Um, an aura of yellow I'm feeling, or a peridot color. I feel like, yeah, you're into music somehow, and you're enjoying every moment. I feel like, look how many gigs or whatever, you know, with all those butterflies, costumes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you have this passion for it, and you're determined to face any kind of challenges. You're determined, and you can achieve anything. You can. You really can if you put your mind to it. Through these discoveries, through this self meditation here, okay, that connects you to your inner self. It gives you this liberated freedom in a conservative kind of way, here on planet Earth, without being independent, not having to rely, having full creative control. That's what I'm getting. Like growth. It's a journey. And I feel like you trust your intuition and you trust these steps. And I feel like you're water energy and an earth energy. Okay? Um, Water being of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces of wealth, and then earth being of, I'm sorry, Scorpio. And then Taurus and um, Virgo energies. Okay, and we're trying to release these past burdens. You're embracing these new beginnings through this balance. You're in the process of, through this understanding, you have the key to the deep connections that are needed. Through this abundance, look, this fulfillment, this outer effort, you did a lot. You created something. What was I telling you? You're good in communications. Did I not say that? It's like the bridge to understanding this connection of what you do for a living and grasping maybe the real character. I want to say why, I don't know, but through their intuition, Look at this. It never lies. Yes. I feel like now you're more of a Cancer Pisces and this really nurturing, maybe a Libra. Yeah, that has this insight, fruit of wisdom, a learning attitude. Do I have to say anymore? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got, the future is so freaking bright for you when it comes to this insight and this determination, because you're a nurturing person that is willing to always learn something new. You're not a know-it-all. You're an intuitive. You're good in communicating. So that's what makes you so good at working with other people. I think there's an acceptance. Maybe you have this, maybe you have a novelty or something, and it's going to be accepted. That's the feeling I'm getting. Yes, because you're like this eagle that had courage and overcame the crow, kept your prey and fed your babes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, I'd be way better with music. Yeah. It'd be cool. But you can't, technically, because, yeah. So, I think you could sing a little bit of someone, and then, yeah, something about being fast, or racing, or like this grace, or opening your heart to receiving um, a different kind of dialogue of the universe by expressing your wishes, maybe on a star, through prayer, or through a friend. And I'm getting sunset, sun energy. Sun energy collective. Hi, everyone. I hope everybody's doing good on this Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve, you guys. I need to get my little tree out. Yeah, this insight. Grace. Yes. And this insight is basically the fruit of wisdom of the having the attitude of gratitude and learning and not thinking that you know it all, basically. So, yeah, through this insight. Sad, huh? Casey, Casey. I'm gonna do one tomorrow to revive. That's fine. Okay, so I was gonna just pull out a couple of money cards too. Here and see what we're dealing with. Something about the Aurora Borealis, the North Star. And it's coming Christmas, isn't it now? What do you have for the collective as far as business? Connections. Okay, teamwork to make the dream a reality. And then sharing your talents and skills will help your business grow. Oh, we got two. But look, it's like you don't have any assets right now. Your investments are growing fast, supposedly. You haven't tried investing yet. This is right time if your future promises long-term stability. I feel like you have. I don't know why. I feel like you have invested something that you're not seeing profit from. That's just the feeling I'm getting. Through this perspective of mine, my viewpoint about money and changing through my own experience and my having my own talents and trying to create a lucrative streams of income, you know what I'm saying? And how talent's not, it's hard to make it as an artist, dude. Yeah, it's like famine right now. I feel for you, collective, because it's like celebrating your hard work in small wins, but it's not paying, it's not paying money. It's building a presence and just doing it and not procrastinating and being if you're consistent this time, you're going to be successful this time. That's what this card is saying. So this is the best time to put your plan into actions by just doing shit, man. Okay, instead of famine, it'll turn into feast. Look, I feel like communication is key. I feel like you shouldn't do anything that you can't communicate, because the truth always comes out in the end. So sharing your voice, the truth, your authenticity, your expressions, it verifies who you are. And that you do have talent and purpose. You really do. In this communication field. You really do. I feel like this life path 3. Yeah. Just a natural born. I feel like you're thinking like, what job should I go? What job should I do? And what would benefit most that I would stay with and be more consistent? Because what you want to do is build consistency. Like my auntie had the same job since she was in high school. You know what I'm saying? She makes enough, So anyways, it's just, I feel like you need to go for this job of communication because you're a natural communicator. Life path 3. Definitely. Yes, you are. And North Star came out again. Yes, your dreams. Something about embracing the passions in life. Maybe communication it is. A radio host or a TV host. Your life's purpose. I mean, this North Star, what was I just saying? I was just saying that, wasn't I? Sorry, I was just saying that. But anyways, collective, go for this communications job. Definitely go for the communications job. Do tarot deck. Alright, let's do the tarot. Okay. So how you guys been? What's up with you all? What are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you staying home? Are you traveling? If you're traveling, please remember not to drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, please. Or get an Uber, taxi, or whatever they do now. And better not to travel. It's better to go like several days before anyways. Air energy. Thing about air is it goes here and there and it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's the gas state of oxygen, H2O. So Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good night. And if you look high enough, you might see Santa's light coming down from the sky, landing on your rooftop. What about your dew top? Darling, get a lineup. Get your nape clean. Taper that shit in. And put some sheen. Get ready for the party. Because there's a decision made. Something about a divorce. Someone misbehaved. Nothing to celebrate. All tangled up. Not gonna change. Not gonna give a fuck. Serious person when it comes to their life. Because they're happy, natural. Even though they don't pay attention too much to quality, or maybe they're honest with their money. If they're not an AI, they're honest with their money at least. They have been since they were kids. And this person has a gift of intuition. This Capricorn energy. This Capricorn energy has a gift of intuition. It might not have your best interests because it came in the reverse. So, through this proving Capricorn Sagittarius, okay, hard work. So that's what that means. And a promise kept because of a lack of sleep. And this passion that's just kind of out, right? And it's like some intuitive. It's like you don't want them doing it. I feel like for some reason, I don't know. This is Leo energy. This person that everybody pays attention to, like, this person is either Scorpio or Leo with the Scorpio rising. I'm gonna say they're a Scorpio. Well, tell us if this is a Scorpio, water energy. Okay. So we got Aries, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Full of energy. Success. Success already. This Capricorn. Okay, this air energy. This air and earth energy back and forth. Libra, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Of the star. Confirming. Promise is gonna be kept. This person is generous as hell. And doesn't get too much sleep at night. Look, he gets away with a lot because he is a person of fame. This water sign and all these people that were against this relationship are now flooring because they see that this person that you're looking at or that you're involved in is honest and not into money. Like, money doesn't fucking matter. Seriously. And I'm channeling through collective. Money doesn't matter. They could give a fuck about money. Huh, collective? It's like nothing to do with money. It's like I'd rather have my sanity. Anyways, but this is the truth. Look, honest. This is Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. Right there. Okay? Honest money. You're finally getting the rest that you need. Even though there's no one to run, you should get someone to, like, look after your business, maybe. But it's hard to find someone to trust. Okay, as you trust your intuition in your own traditional ways. I get it. Maybe you have a yacht in the back or something. This Aries Hierophant energy, honest. What was I saying? Emperor Hierophant. Okay? Energy. They are not really vulnerable. They're stable, but they, I think, don't think about everybody else all the time. This person of passion. At least they're willing to go with the flow. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius now. Honest investment. Look at this. Honest investment when it comes to this Emperor. Okay, I'm going to say air energy. Or earth energy of Virgo, Capricorn, and, Taurus, because this is also honest. An honest investment that was made. Someone that's, like, looking away from not appreciating what they have in the moment and worried about what they don't have. They should appreciate what they have here. You see, they should appreciate what they have. And they're the light. They're the light. They're a true seer, a truth seer. Okay? They're the light. Okay? And this person, it's like not looking at what they have. They're crying about what they don't have. And they need to start appreciating on what they do have. You know? And it's nothing personal. This dreamer, this maybe barely getting by, I don't know, like this, yeah, not very wealthy, you already know the answers, like honest of making stuff happen, and then just having you, the collective, or your person just doesn't have any ideas, or just they don't support you, they don't feel like your cup. I feel like they're very selfish. When it comes to things, this King of Pentacles is why it's in the reverse. They just do their thing, and it's like they want you when they want to claim you girlfriend when they want to, but then they want to be single when they want to too. And it just depletes your cup. When you're a freaking priestess, this guy's demoting you. Look at this. Demoting you. You are high priestess. Okay, this King of Pentacles. This king that, okay, this guy that lives, or this person that lives above their means. Okay, they don't pay off stuff, they put it on credit. Okay, affecting this Queen of Cups. And her emotional, her honesty, like, she's honest, like, great ideas, like, person of the truth. Someone that waits on you and stuff like that, that has these like awesome talents and qualities, and you just want to bring her down and make her feel bad. This light worker, and this is the truth, this true seer. I like saying true seer because this is like a hobby. It's just for my, but yeah, a true seer. Okay, a truth seer. And yeah, this is what this person has done to you. It's either a Taurus, Virgo, or a Scorpio. They've kind of washed you away. You know what I mean? Washed the dream, the emotional. I feel like you're tired all the time. Your dreams are stagnant. And that's it. But you're the high priestess down here in the present. Like, doing the truth, doing the right thing when no one's looking. You know, the traditional way. The way you had a good upbringing as much as you could. Yeah, so it's like this Capricorn is also single, technically. Yeah. I'm gonna say they're also traditionally single. Like, they're legally single. Also, this air of star energy of Aquarius and being cool, and Libra of being of all truths, and Gemini of being maybe two-faced. And that's why all these cups are down, because they don't want you to subside. They don't want you to grow above them. Why would they want you to grow above them? They don't believe in an afterlife. This Virgo energy that's never alone or never self-enlightening. This person who wants to be an emperor, I think. I don't think he has an empire, because success is all the way over here, and there's the Capricorn. But look, this is honest, independent money. I feel like this Virgo looks away from things a lot. Yeah. He looks away. Clarifying, looks away. There's crossroad, but he looks away. People back this Virgo. Maybe because they try their best, but even if it comes to lies, they'll back this Virgo. This Virgo that says he isn't lucky, but this is like almost an inheritance. And I don't know. I just feel like, because the Ten of Pentacles came up with the Wheel of Fortune. Either way you look at it, it's like there's a delay, but this independence, this fortune is going to create this independence. Um, Look, this Ten of Pentacles, and this is like a lot of money. You've got 10 and then 19 Pentacles, plus the 3 and the 2, you know, 24 Pentacles. Like, that's a lot. That's way more than you need. And this person, yeah, that's used to not being submissive is finally submitting. This celebrity star like Aquarius energy. Okay, because they choose their happiness and their intuition. They're following their intuition, this stubborn King of Swords, and that's why the Five of Swords came out in the reverse, because he's in the upright, the star, Aquarius energy. Let me see, the King, I'm trying to think. The King of Swords is also Aquarius energy. So is the Six of Swords in generosity, or greediness, but is also clarifying the star here. This, so this person is definitely a celebrity, a star through this, and is very wealthy. I feel this Aquarius, this star, this Capricorn is actually could be this Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So because we got 2 Aquariuses, I'm thinking it's Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like dysfunction was their thing back in the day, where they got no rest, and they were overwhelmed, okay, and it blocked their intuition and their creativity until they got like, an advance or a house where they could focus just on music. Yeah, I created breaks in partnership, but at least it was honest money. And this partnership, King of Sword, this partnership went super quick, like maybe a few years. And now it's all about fortune and money. And you feel like you don't have a choice here, because I feel like it's not just about you, you know, and this proves it here. There's a lot of slander and defamating of the character and non-wish fulfillment. Like, this person's making it really hard for you, but you remain to stay humble, even though you are not feeling protected. And people turning lies into truths with this King of Wands in the reverse of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, energy, dreaming, okay, and determination when it comes to this idea over here, and this star energy mode. So yeah, this star energy mode has also, these are the, he's right underneath the Emperor, but the Emperor succeeds all the kings together, and the star is like, it could either be female or male, you know, and is like, yeah, everybody. And then you got the Hierophant. To me, that's how I read it. The Priestess, the Hierophant. This one shouldn't be so far out, but it really means the universe hasn't forgotten you. I've forgotten you either. This person has already made a decision, out of 3. This King of Swords, Aquarius energy with Capricorn, or you could be Capricorn with Aquarius rising or moon sign. This Libra, Virgo energy. Okay, there's Libra, Virgo energy. Where did I see the Libras? Over here, Yeah, so there's Libra, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Mercury, retrograde, Leo, Virgo energy. This is guarded. This is being very guarded. I need to get something to drink. So this is not trusting anybody either. You know, being a lover, but a go-getter at the same time, and being grounded, and I just feel like, yeah, you're very guarded. You're very royal. Um, you're very nurturing. And you deserve the best. Very generous. What was I saying? The Six of Pentacles. And honest and generous when it comes to this Pentacles. You're very smart. Your IQ is up there, and that's why you are in, like, 20 Pentacles. You know? And you got away from this poverty. You got away from poverty. You know? And this being overwhelmed. I feel like you were once eco-friendly, but you lost it along the way. Even though you're very guarded, you don't have time to focus in that because of other things. I feel like maybe you would just have time to call your girl for a quick thing and that's it. And it's like, what's the point? But this person is two-faced too, or whatever you don't say is considered being dishonest too, because if you don't tell the truth, then it's like, if you're holding back, then it's like, yeah, it's kind of the same thing and being two-faced. Thinking they're really smart, but they're not. When it comes to these royalties, Virgo, balance, grounded person wants to be lovers with a Gemini, maybe. Not very eco-friendly. This person doesn't even love themselves. This King of Cups that's in reverse, because he can't let the past go. That's the issue here. He just can't let the past go. It's like, why? Why? Just let the past go. And that's what this message is telling you. The universe hasn't given up on you. Look at the High Priestess and the Star. It's like, no. In the mag, it's like things aren't happening. They're going to happen the honest way. That's why. Okay, and that takes a little while. And, you know, you just got to be good to people and do unto others as you want to unto yourself, I guess. You know what I'm saying? As much as you can. So, I feel like you're divorced, but you want to get married again. There's an ending to a new beginning to something. Maybe you are looking for another puppy, or you come across a little puppy or something. Yes, this person that's like the center of attention all the time. That's grounded. This person that's not too grateful because they don't look at what they have. Okay? And they're crying over spilt milk. It's like, don't do that. Like, don't cry over spilt milk, dude. This new beginning, this passion of a new beginning of a Capricorn. Okay. This mag, this star, seeks this honesty from this High Priestess that needs rest. I keep getting that. Now this person is grateful. Okay, gratitude. They're looking at what they have and appreciating it. Now that it came to their attention, this is honest. This is the Knight of Pentacles of Aries, Taurus energy of Emperor Hierophant energy. Okay, clarifying. Being aura of grain of the heart chakra. Okay, through this mag. King of Pentacles, an earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Yes, this Hierophant, was I saying the Hierophant, right? But it came in the reverse. Yes, it came in the reverse. So this is like someone who has dogs, loves dogs, doesn't believe in afterlife, or unorthodox ways. A masculine Leo that won their pentacles. Like, honestly, this masculine Leo energy confirming. And intuitive. Look, Emperor energy, what was I saying? Hierophant, Emperor energy. Yes, and it came in the reverse, which means they're not ready. They need more rest. This person is, like, honest and passionate to make, you know, I don't know when I want to say shows this air energy, earth energy back and forth. This star, yeah, this air earth, that they don't get much sleep as it is because of, and they break promises because of it. Look, this is the world is the fixed signs of Aries, Scorpio, and the star, confirming the star energy of an air sign, and being successful, being grateful, having too much on your plate, needing rest. Yes, Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Capricorn, which is this King of Pentacles, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, King of Swords stands for star of success. Into is lying. Lying. Because just to a Libra, okay, because true justice is the truth, and this is like lies about a fortune. Yeah. This star Aquarius energy is lying to this Libra about a fortune. And then let's see. Yeah, and this to this truth seer that knows, that is a Libra, that she sees the truth, but this man is trying to make her distracted so she doesn't see the truth. But she sees beyond that shit. Don't think she don't. And it's not gonna be anything good for your pocketbook or your relationship for this Libra. And that's how she ends up with this fortune. Honest, because honesty and gratitude. And things move quickly with her utility or novelty. As soon as she gets this money, yeah. And it's just a matter of when. And this is truths being turned into lies, because it came in the reverse. Okay, over this idea, and then not feeling protected, but being humble. Yeah, this slander, you see? This freaking slander. Yeah, these haters, because their wishes weren't fulfilled. Okay, why is it your fault? Why is it your fault? Because the divine has a better plan than anybody could ever imagine. For Ten of Pentacles, you just gotta be kind. Look, this person's made a decision, and getting away with, I don't know, someone's pentacles. It's like this person is overwhelmed. And maybe just is feeling like, ugh, you know, and it's bringing him to his knees, and maybe he's realizing the attitude of gratitude finally. But it's because of this overwhelmed feeling, okay, that he's even got this King of Swords mentality. You know, this King of Wands. These truths turning, changing. Yeah, so people twisting the truth when it comes to this Virgo Libra. Yeah, it's this Virgo Libra that's extremely smart. They both could be really smart and generous. Okay, this Empress, she's like besides herself. Because this is like of the world, of the planet, and it needs help. And people's generosity. You know, it's planet Mother Earth is hurting. And people just want to do this and quarrel, and it's not making things right because they're so caught up in their own worlds. So this King of Cups has gotten a little ornery. Yes, and not giving you what you're used to getting. And getting away with it. And getting away with this, being two-faced, lying about money. This person who collects royalties, this person that is wealthy and a dreamer and optimistic, maybe have a Sagittarius planet line of Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, of wealth, and then already made the decision when it came to this wealth a long time ago. Turning lemon into lemonades to this Queen of Cups, this caring Queen of Cups, that everyone was against her. Everyone, this Scorpio energy, this water energy, they went against the grain, against the flow. They didn't care. They weren't there. They don't have, I feel like this person never had your best interest collective. Okay? Only this Queen of Cups did. Okay? And this is honest. Honest pentacles from this Queen of Cups. All this fortune and everything. Honest. Look, all these people are against her, now for her. You think she'd get a thank you for saving someone's life anyway, I feel like that. But they got away with going with the bullshit of new beginning and a new lie and just running with it, with turning truths into lies. Okay, and there's no change when it comes to these people. Maybe taking this Page of Pentacles, this intuition is blocked because it's Virgo, Taurus, down to earth, you know. Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio energy of going with the flow. So yeah, honest, going with the flow. Here, clarifying with the Page of Cups of a new beginning. But being kind of like the cosmos, a really hard start in the beginning, but eventually you get married. Alright? I feel like you guys are already, like, messed around. And you got away with something. A one-night stand. When you treat another woman like they're married. I don't feel like you're technically married to them, but you treat another like they are. Look, this woman that is honest and pays attention to details, follows her heart, is very unhappy about this information. I mean, it's like, since you were kids, and really, I feel like you created things together, or you tried, like, I don't know, just blocks. It's just bad mojo. And all these people back this person of his ideas. Because she's trying, or this person is trying to save the world, this Queen of Cups. Okay, this air energy. This Aquarius star energy. Libra. Okay, sorry. I'm very tired. And Gemini. Kind of like a crossroads, but not really. I feel like you're just guarding what you created. And it's sad that you even have to do so. Yeah, because of this. Always quarrel about money, and that's why this feeling of being overwhelmed is here. And then staying single and being emotionally unfulfilled because maybe your person never gives you a hug, or Compliment you the way they should on a consistent or as consistent. This cloud chaser. Almost, I feel like this person that doesn't believe in an afterlife. This person that is now sees, doesn't want to see the real truth to what's going on because they want the world to revolve around them. Yes, doesn't want to see. Look at this. Doesn't want to see the truth. Is that not crazy or what? Talk about predictions. Yeah. Okay, collective. So that is what I have for you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it went that way. That's crazy. Okay, wow. Yeah, there's a communication. The honesty needs to come out. Okay. People need to start being honest and stop procrastinating decisions on these new beginnings. Okay. That's crazy, the truth. That is just wow to me. Wow. Okay, you guys. Yeah, no one's celebrating, that's the truth. Tomorrow is just another day, I think, for us. Although it's Christ's birthday, or it's not really Christ's birthday. It's more of a pagan holiday, if you want to know the truth. Because back in the day, Protestants were trying to convert pagans into Christianities, and pagans worship the evergreen. Because they live all through winter, and so they started incorporating the story of Claus, because there is a Claus that actually went through the towns, made toys for the kids in a small town named Saint Nick, and that's a true story. But the pagan too is a true story thing. They worship the evergreens, so they're like, let's bring it in and decorate it, and the season of giving, and it was more of a commercial thing to sell more products. Notice how everything like makes so much more money around the holidays, and it's kind of overrated in this decision. Yeah, I think maybe you're being too hard on the decision. I don't know, you should be a little more, I don't know, innocent, like innocence, you know, when it comes to this royalty and this not being so immature. Yeah, male Leo. Broke promises and just doesn't give. So that's what I got, collective. Anywho. Let's do the charm reading real quick. After do this Bible verse thing. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so my interpretation, and then I'll read the verse. I feel like everything that you're worried about come January is going to be paid for and okay, because God never leaves his children or forsakes them. And this is in the Old Testament, older, I feel, of communication, leadership, and really easy to talk to. So the whole verse is, the Lord your God will never leave you nor forsake you, Deuteronomy 31:6. The Lord upholds all those who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. Psalms 145:14. I feel like you have maybe an issue with your blood pressure. I don't know, you're taking meds or whatever from your doctor, and I feel like because you work way too hard at this double leadership and maybe a double company, and finding it to be adventuristic, but having a hard time keeping up because you're just so overwhelmed. So you keep breaking promises to the people that it matters to. This person of song. Um, yeah. I feel like you're up, you know? Yeah, you've got a good support team. So that's great, collective. I can't believe it's Christmas tomorrow. I hope all y'all did your shopping and stuff. Oh my gosh. I couldn't really, it's like, I don't know. It's really hard for... Anyways. Why did I get swinger mood right there, Brendan? Okay, so let me check these up. And then let's see what the divine has to say through the charms. Okay. So, you're a green aura that follows your heart. You are a thin person. Maybe don't like bees. A nature person. A person that has a house. Or has a house, or had a house. Or this person that loves their lattes. This person that's not so good looking, but they're honest. They're not a shapeshifter. This person isn't royal. Um, they say they like to keep the peace, but in all reality, they're the ones that create it. This person perceives himself as a Superman or a superhero. Never done anything, thought of anything romantic like a picnic. This person that's got like lips all over you. This person that plays games on his computer, their computer, but has put it down for a minute. This person that believes in aliens. They could have an alien tattooed on them. This person who likes to play tennis or volleyball or what was that other one? Like air hockey. And the other one, foosball. Ow. Yes, this person, this person invests in themselves. I feel like they have more responsibilities than they should, but they invest in themselves. They don't even think about the straws. Um, it's like a game to them, or I don't know, ridiculous to them. I feel like I don't know. Maybe they don't feel so good. Maybe they kind of feel mush, or they mush dinner. This person that drinks milk, 2%. This person that eats a dessert every night. This person that doesn't have this old school vibe of chivalry. This person in a low, like, profile, like, red, I don't know, like, or white, gray, black even. Traveling. Don't drink and drive, don't travel. Don't travel. Yeah. This person's going through it. I say invest in yourself. Invest in yourself right there. You have to get yourself better. You stopped eating fast food. So much of it. This is like a skateboard. You could be getting a lot of sleep. But you need to eat, please. Don't act like a clown. Ooh, God, I hate clowns too. Like, I feel like you're acting like a clown. Um, yeah, green chakra. Someone who looks up at the sky and the cosmos. Someone who's caring. They're a care bear, a sun child. But also, I think they're caught up in the wrong crowd right now. This person that likes to play basketball. They might have tire issues. This person that wants peace, but has to get their life in order, and for you guys to be even to think about an item. This person that believes in aliens maybe got even abducted, but this is an ant, like a worker ant, like a worker person. This person that I feel lives in California just because the way it's shaped, but really it's a pharaoh's head. So they have a big head like a pharaoh, if they're a pharaoh or a god, but really they're not. They live in like California or something. That's what I got for you. Closing. Love. Yes. Searching for... Yes, what was I saying, Sunchild? What was I saying? Sunchild and Moonchild. Sunchild and Moonchild. And the balance, the yin and yang. I feel like you're with the strawberry for some reason, collective. Yeah. You consider yourself lucky, but also caught up in a web when you know you should have helped maybe the right people. You're helping the wrong people when you should have helped the right people. This person that gave you a chance over and over again. Yeah. Person wearing tank tops. Person drinks dairy. This other person collective is full of hot air. When it comes to loving you, yeah. Full of hot air. Just playing a character. I feel like maybe they try to sing, or they want to sing, or they sing, or your name could be Mickey, or you can have an animal named Mickey, or yeah, someone who believes in aliens. You could have a mouse named Mickey, likes mushrooms, is always like the kind of hippie but clean. Loves the beach. I feel like they did like the beach is a easy thing to do. Like, and Christmas is coming up. Likes a bitch or a beach. I don't know, but that's what I got for like too. Okay. Wow. And if I get more subscribers, if I get like 20 more subscribers, likes and shares, I'm gonna give this deck away. I think it's an Oracle Tarot deck. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I've never used it yet, but I probably should just to try it out. But yeah, if I get like 20 more subscribers, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, you've come to a crossroads, alright, of finding out the truth. Definitely. With these new ideas. Yes. Truths revealed, finally. It's creating fear, shame, regret. Like, some people might be spiraling. And anxiety, very anxious because of this heartbreak that's been going on. Through this limitations. This being protected but not having much money, and then God like keeping you safe through your intuition. You know, it's like trusting your inner voice. That's the only thing you feel like you can trust, and happiness is what you make of it. Then through this divine feminine energy that brings of abundance of creation, and completion through a major cycle, of being a star energy of rejuvenation, like renewed from new possibilities of authority and tradition of Hierophant, a tradition and deceit. There was some kind of lies being, within some kind of plans or communications or partnerships or parties or forthright. There was some kind of lies, and they're gonna get caught up in the lies. Yeah. Let's see. This It could be your family member by blood, and this connection of a catalyst of healing, self-discovering, self-awakening, and learning. Maybe you call learning evolution, but this is momentum. Okay, this shit is moving fast. Fast, accelerating progress. Okay, despite the melancholy and deceit. Which is emotional dissatisfaction through these friendships, so-called fake friendships, and Bible thumpers online. And it's, that's the thing, that claim to be a star. And it's like, they're overwhelmed with responsibility, and it's like, they have a project that's almost done, so now they're going to be focused on love. Through an illusion, you could even be a magician, like literally a magician. I feel like you have this telepathic power. Capricorn energy. You're very smart when it comes to acing IQs, because you recognize the pattern through these emotions. You don't make rash decision when it comes to emotions. You calm down first. When it comes to this melancholy, being like the same old resilience. Okay, all these people already proven you know that you have what it takes to endure. So you have all these people that are backing you when it comes to this disagreement. Look, yes, this 5 of Wands, this disagreement of perspectives and furthering discord. You're definitely a person of triumph, recognition, support surrounds you, and accomplishments. Confidence. What was I saying about aura of yellow? Victory. Okay. Through that, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and I also feel this momentum that's like, your will is strong and your path is clear, and I feel like you've been through so much that you've had to adapt through so much. It's just so much. This Leo, person of strength. Yeah, a Leo. Energetic at times, and then not so energetic. In moderation, and learning to pace yourselves. This sovereignty of reclaiming personal power. Overcoming dependencies. And because of these responsibilities. And it was immature in your past, but you've learned from it. This imbalance, broken promises, okay, which actually was a protective thing for you, because you didn't want to have any unexpected expenses at that time and be stuck somewhere, as your resources were super limited at that time. So you're lucky, yeah, because of this corruption. Yeah, aligned with your values. Yeah, no. There's some kind of corruption, this harshness. Look, yeah, condescending. with the people that are around you, and then people, this regeneration of becoming your catalyst for transforming. It's like, why are you being so unfulfilled and so harsh because your dreams didn't come true? You know, your achievements, your meanings, your overindulgence leads to emptiness. It's not going to bring you happiness, but what do you care? This disharmony of strained relationships, or how you make other people feel personally in their life, and making them feel isolated. Maybe because you feel isolated, but I feel like they do. Um, yeah, rushing to action, always rushing. What was I saying in the Eight of Wands? Keep up and the upright. Okay, through pause and release. It's like daring, assertive, direct, ambiguous. I mean, impulsiveness. Yeah, impulsiveness because you feel unfulfilled. Reacting before seeing the full picture at times. So maybe you were a person that made rash decisions when you were most emotional, and now you're learning not to do so. And this is like injustice, corruption. Again, corruption came up. Look, corruption, a cloud of moment, postponing fair and balanced resolution. Truthful, fairness, equality, law. Look, some justice is gonna be, some corruption is gonna be, and you're freaking heartbroken and limited and just like anxious over it all. Trying to look away from what is, but things are like getting worse. I don't know. It's volatile in this mindful emotional power play of passive aggressive behaviors with different other people. You know what I'm saying? That just don't get it through these crossroads of their own. They're going through their own crossroads. So why would they get it with you then, right? Yeah. Through what? Sacrifice. Okay, this one first. Oh, there's some kind of blockage of creativity. You know, yeah, you're very distracted. You're very distracted because of this limitations. You're very distracted. Look, I feel like you've made your sacrifices, created your boundaries, your essentials through compassion, through self-sacrifice and being kind. You're kind, you're empathetic, you're psychic, and you're sensitive. Isn't that crazy? Yes. Yes, you are a sacrifice. Releases these blockages through arrogance. You release your arrogance. You don't believe in it. Like, you're a very humble person. Because you're not into destructive behavior. I think you've learned from others' mistakes. You have. Through this discord of relationships. And standing still and being quiet and stagnation and circumstantial or whatever. What are you afraid of releasing is the real answer when it comes to this uncertainty or this lack of faith or this being quiet or this pause. Like, if you pause, it's like, you know, it's not going to do, it's going to just create this fatigue and foolishness. Pick your battles wisely. I feel like you're not picking your battles wisely here. You're not. And it's blocking these new ideas. Wow, bad luck, huh? Everything is temporary. Remember that the struggle and success are far and are part of the cycle. Struggle and success is the balance and part of the cycle that's creating this. Bad luck and fatigue. Through insolvency. This is without substance. Failed ventures. You know, a lack of security. This bad luck. And you're frustrated because of this bad luck. And then having to reconcile for no reason. This foolishness. It's just like some compromise that went wrong on prioritizing harmony, you know, through one's personal gain. This fear of change, and this is why that you've made a decision already. Or maybe you haven't, but you need to take the risk, or you're going to miss a good opportunity when it comes to making money, or being known, or changing your luck. I feel like, yes, you're a narcissist, or you're dealing with the narcissist collective. This person's experienced in being a narcissist through boldness, inspiring vision, and then showing up in superiority to rigid thinking of intolerance for opposition. You know, these traits is like, no, bye, goodbye, creates insecurity and a lack of confidence, because you're a person, your aura is yellow, which is confident, because they're jealous in comparison. They are. And it's like you are a magnet to these people, and it's like you just have the charisma that just attracts these people. And this resistance, this baggage, this unresolved wounds. It's like, really? With this restlessness? Yes, you need rest. What was I saying? You need rest. But attachments. I feel like you chose a road that maybe you shouldn't have chose. You know, and you make people worry about you. And for you, it's hard for you to look away and grow, because you're stagnant because of the choices you made in this neglect. I'm telling you right now, it's never too late to fix it, but you have to start doing something. You can't be just isolated forever. I mean, us as humans, we're people, you know, that need to talk, you know, and don't be social withdrawal because of loneliness. Call a friend. Offer, you know, like, this is immaturity here, the way you're thinking empty. But no, everybody has a reason. Don't let the alcohol or whatever, like, affect you. Like, don't believe in that bullshit lies. Everybody struggles. Everybody struggles with their heart, and when it comes to disconnection, and dealing confirmation, and dealing with people that are irresponsible. You know, this is a person that is in reality here. Okay, has an imagination, but is responsible. This person is like, this person makes realistic choices. This person of responsibility. Yeah. This person of responsibility. Where did that card go? Anyways, this person of responsibility. Okay, they get treated unequal, out of balance. Yeah, this is greed. Yeah, one-sided. Very one-sided. One person's doing more as far as like a charity or energy exchange or gratitude, and maybe that's why you feel so tired. Because of this acceptance, this regret, the disappointment, a grief, a future look bright for you, and you had to let it go because something happened pessimistically with money, and now you're trying to make the best out of the worst situation with this optimistic, you know, perspective or point of view now. And it's like, really, when you're being treated unequal and manipulated for one, unrealistic expectations and fake promises. What was I telling you? Yes, going on up, okay? Clinging to the past. It's time to let go. It's time to let go of the past and look forward to the future, really. Stop being so freaking lazy. It's like, and don't pretend like you're naive, because you're a really smart person. You're just very unmotivated. And you're being greedy. And you're not being humble when it comes to this improvement and this new beginning. and opening new doors to financial stability because of your instability. And you're a person of materialism. This bickering difficulty cooperating with because maybe of, things that you need to let go in your life and for a reason. You know, projects are delayed because of your unproductivity when it comes to this. It's just like, it's sad. It's because you reap what you sow, and it's like, you didn't invest anything. You haven't done anything. It's like you partied or something. And it's created this materialism and instability. And disempowered. Doubting your power, your inner creator, waiting to be remembered. And it's like this balance is out of whack. And you don't feel like I feel like you may be doubting your own power, your own inner creator. And I feel like you're in self-reflective, down-to-earth Virgo mode. And I feel like you need to sober up wherever you're at and really think rational and not make rash decisions on, especially when you're under the influence. And don't drink and drive anywhere with the holidays, people, please. Use an Uber, taxi, or just stay put wherever you're at. I thank you. I want to thank you for that. And, oh, you see my freaking hands. Yeah, so, anyways. So, anyways, Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Remember, don't use plastic straws or paper ones and plastic or paper wrapping. And if you do, there's a tutorial. You cut it in half, and then you cut the other half, and you cut it in quarters, 4 equal parts, and they'll float. I've tried every other way, and they won't float. So that's the only way they'll float to the top, which the plastic skimming machines can skim the ocean's tops and gather those floating plastics that we just throw in our ocean like trash. Yeah, nice duck, I guess, what was this? Sharing. Maybe your name is Sharon, or you have a ring. Shah. Someone who is very generous and willing to share. Willing to share their resources, feelings, and or space. And it's like, you're faced with all these different choices, but they might be illusions. So it's like, what was I saying about jumping from the frying pan into the fire with these illusions and temptations, like a mirage? But in the upright, it's also delusion and imagination. I feel like you daydream a lot. You really daydream a lot. People misunderstand you a lot. They mistake your self-discipline and foundation, your routine, your consistency, your collaboration. A new love is coming, huh? A new relationship, creative passion, spiritual connection. A new love is coming. Yes, you guys share the same creativity of spirituality and this open heart of a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And that is what I have for you, collective. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Super, super appreciate it. And I just want to thank y'all for joining the Don't Be a Straw Person movement. Yeah, it's basically, we're with the global warming thing as quick as we ruined it. So, if we work together in numbers. Closing charm. Look, you're not a cheater. You're loyal, you're honest, you're faithful. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. You heard it. Well, anyways, you guys, I just want to say thank you again so much. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Merry Christmas. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow for a live. I'm going to do a live tomorrow for Christmas Day, and I'll see you then. Thank you so much for, don't forget to push the like button, share, and subscribe, and then hit the bell because you don't want to miss a live stream or a video or a post. And I keep up on the moon energies, and it's weird how the moon like always has a pull on us. It doesn't matter what sign we are. It just does. It has a pull on us. Have you noticed? Oh, noticed that? Happy holidays. And thank you for the little, what are those, like, marquee? Thank you, Jeff. Thank you guys. Happy holidays. I'll try to be on probably around 3 tomorrow or something. Usually people eat around 12 to 2 or something like that. And then they do the presents and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. And thank you guys so much again for joining me. And, anything else? I'm trying to think. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And that's a message.